Do you think that the American people are understanding your message? But also, in terms of that infiltration, the Belt Road Initiative, can you explain to everyone what the Belt Road Initiative, and this wasn't on my paperwork, but I think it's really important for everyone to know. Can you explain what the Communist Chinese Party is doing all over the world? Are they understanding your message?
I think so, and I think a lot of people in this country are awakening to the threat of the Chinese Communist Party, and I think that's pretty much one of the very few things that both left and right, because this country is very divided at this moment, but I think this is very common ground for people from all across the political spectrum who have come to the realization that our biggest enemy is our own failed policy toward the Communist China. So when we're talking about the threat and the migrants crossing the open border in southern states, let's not blame those people who are crossing the state. Let's blame on our own failed policy. We need to fix our own policy issue so that we're not going to embolden and enriching our biggest enemy. I want to comment on your question about the Belt and Road Initiative. As we know that everybody has been paying attention to the military crisis in Middle East. Guess what? Israel is one of those many countries who have signed on the Belt and Road Initiative. Italy,
Middle East, Africa.
Exactly, and many countries in Europe. So that initiative is actually called the Global Colonization Project. And the CCP is infiltrating the railroads, the ports, and everything so that they want to control the entire world. They have an ambition not just to take down America. They want to take down the entire free world by destroying our way of life. And another important thing, infiltrating, and about the media. I don't see any mainstream media coming to cover this event because they have been bought and owned and paid for by the CCP.
That's right. You see LeBron James not standing for our national anthem, but if it was the Chinese national anthem, because he's bought and paid for it, he'd be standing right up.
Yes, and Hollywood, we're talking about in the Hollywood celebrities, and they've been censoring the film, and CCP owned AMC. I mean, the CCP owned the Smithfield, meat processing. I mean, 90% of our pharmaceutical precursors are dependent on CCP supply chain. So we are dependent on our enemy for our life-saving, crucial, supply chain. That is dangerous. So we got to hold our elected officials for their accountability. And every one of you must call your senators, your congressmen, and ask them to correct the past mistake and make sure that they're elected to represent we the people, not the CCP in Beijing.